Are we live? It's my first ever YouTube stream. Oh wait, there's no visual? Test, test, test. Alright. Are we live? It's my first ever YouTube stream. Oh wait, there's no visual? Okay. Test, test, test. This is cool. After 11 years of streaming on Twitch, wanted to give this a shot. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and review some VODs. I'm just gonna generally look at Reddit to see where players are at and what they think they need to improve on. I'm going to be on this subreddit called the Agent Academy, which is a subreddit focused on helping Valorant players improve. This is where lower rated players and even higher rated players go ahead and post their VODs for review, as well as just ask any general questions they want answered and, you know, which they need help on. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and look at some of these questions, some of these VODs, as well as some of you know, just general like questions, right? So let's go ahead and get started. There was one post where I wanted to talk about, which it just really like, I'm not gonna say it like tilts me, but it does. It tilts me. So there's always these players that are like, hey, I'm bronze, I'm iron, I'm silver, which is fine, whatever, right? And they are trying to improve, but realistically they always post like these highlight clips of them playing in these like ratings, and it's so useless. Like, what does this mean? Like, let's read this thread right here. I was wondering if someone could coach me. I am a bronze 2 and need help on game sense and what to do in certain situations. I play Chamber, Sky, and Reyna and really need help on how to get out of bronze and into silver. Here is a random clip of me on Chamber. So I played this clip and I watched it and I was like, okay. It's just him getting like 2 kills, right? It's just like, I don't get this. Okay, you got 2 kills. Congratulations. Like, instead of posting clips that, you know, show them actually playing the game and showing them actually try and get better, they always post these clips that are like irrelevant to anything, where they think they look good playing to try and like give them some validation on why they should be a higher rank, instead of actually trying to get better. So whenever someone asks me for a coaching session and I agree to it, if they ever show me something like this, I'm like, sorry, I can't help you, just because like I can immediately tell they're not in a mental position to like start even listening. They just kind of want some validation and someone to tell them, hey, you should be, you know, at a higher rank or something like that. And to me, like, I don't do that. You know, I'm not gonna lie to someone to make them feel better about themselves. I'm gonna actually try and help them get better. So I don't know, whenever I see these type of like threads, it's so useless. Like, are you serious? And like, I mean, other players can also like infer that too. There's not much to infer from this clip, but you definitely need to be mindful of your own position. Blah blah blah. Right? There's not much to infer from this clip. That's like the number one thing. Like, there's nothing to infer from this. It's just like a useless clip of someone trying to like make themselves look good, even though they're not good at the game, right? So definitely need actual clips. I was diamond, plat, and I got lower rank bronze now after not playing for months. It's my friend's account and he was bronze earlier, so is it because of that I unlocked bronze rank? What? I don't even know what I just read. Oh, let's see. I want to find a good like question. Need help mining main 3 agents? Nah. I'm new to Valorant. Need tips to improve crosshair placement and aiming tips overall. I feel like my crosshair placement isn't too great. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. I get melted instantly in other games like this. I do well. Want to be consistent at it. It's when a lot of like these newer players go ahead and try and get. Oh, yo, Zoe, what's up? Zoe, what's up? Hope you've been well. I don't know if my DM went through on Discord. It made me open Discord on stream. GG. One sec. Yeah, I didn't. I definitely will message you on Discord in a minute, or well, after this, Zoe. I hope you've been well. I was just looking at my subscription channels and saw you were live. Yes, this is my first ever YouTube stream, Zoe. First ever. So I found out on my Twitch contract that I can stream on YouTube, as long as I don't physically play any games myself. And so I can VOD review and stuff like that completely fine, as long as I'm not the one playing. So, yeah, that's awesome. YouTube streams seem so confusing. Yeah, I just wanted to try it at least one time to see like the differences, you know, between streaming on YouTube and streaming on Twitch, and yeah, it is very different. As well as like, you know how there are like categories on Twitch. I'm trying to find them like on here, but I don't even know if I show up on the Valorant section, to be honest. And like apparently you put tags. Oh, do you put tags on live streams? Why? That's weird. I didn't know you had to do that. Yeah, you're right. It is confusing. It's weird. Yeah, because now they do have exclusivity, but they are gonna remove that as well. So in the near future, so when Twitch removes exclusivity, I can play on YouTube as well. But I just wanted to test the water to see how, you know, YouTube stream does, and then, you know, if I liked YouTube as a platform, or I did get a lot of engagement on this medium, then I'd probably use this. But yeah, it's not that great so far. But it's only been 2 minutes, so anyway. Yeah, keep in touch though. Yeah, I know you're not you're taking a bit of a break from Valorant, but keep in touch. All right. I'm new to Valorant. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm new to Valorant and need tips to improve crosshair placement and aiming tips overall. I feel like my crosshair placement isn't too great. How to stay consistent knowing where to aim at. Some games I get melted instantly, and other games like this I do well. I want to be consistent at it. So it's just people like posting clips of like them doing well. Whereas, like, that doesn't show me anything, right? Like, especially when newer players, like, they focus on aim way too much as opposed to, like, you know, game sense, when to trade, how to play the, like, general fundamentals of the game, right? A good example of that would be, like, if I go back to this subreddit and I go to, sorry, I don't even actually use any, oh, I can just click on it. There we go. I'm a boomer. If I go back to, like, there was like an Iron Viper VOD review up here somewhere. Let's go look. Right here, right? I watched a bit of this. And if we go look at the pistol round, you'll see what I mean. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And when it comes to, like, aim here. You see Viper's, like, not following up with the team. One person dies and she's like, oh, I'm just going to start spamming my gun. Gets 2 kills, which is amazing, right? So now they get Killjoy kills them. the Sova knifes the Killjoy, and now it's a 3v1 on site, right? A 3v1. Who do you think should win this round, right? The 3 people, right? But it's like they don't understand that, like, okay, your aim was fine, you killed 2 this round, good job, right? They plant the bomb, and then they start looking at the ground, looking for guns, looking for a pistol upgrade. Yoru kills 1. He's looking at the ground, Yoru kills another, and instead of just playing the trade with a classic, they're like looking and scavenging for guns, where they could be screens, it could be flanked, they have no information where Yoru is, and he's looking at the floor. You see, that's the problem. It's like, this is iron behavior. It's not the fact that they're bad at aiming, it's the fact that they are very unaware of anything, and they just don't understand basic fundamentals. They're not trying to like look for a trade. They're not trying to set up like I'm gonna look here at screens, you look flank. That way we can get the information early, and then we can play this 3v1 really well, right? They're just fucking looking at the floor and just running around like monkeys. Like that is the behavior, and that's what I mean. Like these players focus so much on aim that they will never even get to use that aim that they're practicing so much because they're too busy looking at the floor looking for guns, right? You see, that's the problem that needs to be fixed. It's not getting better aim. It's understanding that you should not be scavenging around for guns. Like, that's iron behavior. All right. So that's why, and that's the other thing. It's like the players that I like, you know, when I see these questions, they're like, oh, I think, like, you see, like, hey, I need to get my aim more consistent. Hey, I need to get my crosshair placement more consistent. I don't know what to do here, whatever, right? Like, these kind of questions, you don't know what you don't know. So you can't say, I need to get better at this. You are iron. You don't know what you need to get better at because you don't know what to look for, right? So having like a higher rated player or a coach or something like that to look at your gameplay is like super important because they know what to look for. They can give you that second opinion because you don't have the experience to know what you're missing. So that's why, like, you'll see players say, hey, I followed this for so many times, right? And I've been hard stuck iron for like 6 months. That's because you keep thinking it's your aim. How do I get better aim? I've been hard stuck iron for 6 months. Well, that's your problem. You're focusing on one thing when you should be focusing on different things, getting a second perspective, and understanding that you're not good at everything, and you need to figure out how to improve rather than thinking this is the way I need to improve and just tunnel visioning on that. All right, I'll keep scrolling down. Best rank duelist. And see, this is like another one of those posts where I don't know, people think that there is one best like rank duelist rather than like understanding that if you master a certain agent, you will have infinitely more value rather than just focusing on an agent's skill floor, right? So for example, Ray's really low skill floor, right? But you have to understand that if you're really good at Yoru with his really hard to play, right? You're gonna have so much impact. That's why there's so many good Yorus like Ziptai, Who Framed Me. Like there's so many good high elo Yorus that have so much impact, but it's because they understand that, you know, how to play those agents, how to like really, you know, get the most out of those agents. Whereas like when people are just looking for a shortcut answer, best ranked duelist, like these are the type of videos that, like, for instance, I could make to get really good clickbait views, and you know, a lot of YouTubers will make these type of like videos, but that's not accurate. Like, there is no best ranked duelist. It's just, these are just shortcut answers when you're trying to find things that work the best, just because people think about this game so simple rather than actually trying to put in the work. Yeah, it's a throwback. I understand Killjoy on paper. Let's see this. So I've been playing Valorant for maybe or exactly 2 weeks, and I fell in love with Killjoy. I have one more competitive match to do to see my rank, but I'm assuming it's around Iron or Bronze 1. I understand Killjoy's mechanics and abilities in theory on paper. However, in practice, sometimes a different story. In high-stress situations, especially in 1v4s or similar, I panic and do stupid mistakes. So I guess my question is, for Killjoy or other Sentinel mains, how do you still play as your role in high-stress times? P.S. I would probably qualify as a bottom fragger, but I normally also high assist numbers. I don't know if that helps at all. As a Sentinel main, especially Killjoy, how do you keep calm when during high-stress points of the round? So, see, like, these type of things are not agent-specific. I think the question is valid. You know, how do you deal with high stress situations? But it's not agent specific. Killjoy is not the reason they're stressed, right? Your response, even in different agents, shouldn't be different based on the agent you're playing in high stress situations. Regardless of what agent you're playing, if you're in a high stress situation and you feel that pressure, you're gonna make the wrong decision. So for this type of question, I would look at the general. I'd have to see the gameplay and look at like the general sense, and then give them advice there. But like, yeah, it's a bit too broad. Alright, let's keep going. Feeling washed up and burnt out. Not really gonna read that. Omen smoke tips and mechanics. Let's see this. Duelist main trying Omen. Playing Omen smokes is like playing a minigame during the game. I've smoked above heaven like 5 times. It smokes nothing, just the unplayable hides. Sometimes I'll have little gaps in my smoke and they can peek in. I've gone into custom to do one ways and they fall on the ground a lot. Are there hints or tips for improving my smoke accuracy? They are not. You can watch videos and then go into custom games, because these type of videos are a bit off too, because these type of posts kind of like throw me off a bit as well, because they say they go into a custom game and they can't figure it out, but I can go into a custom game right now and instantly I can do this. And it's not, I'm not just saying that like, oh well, yeah, you're a better player or something like that. It's not that. It's just like, even when I was a newer player, that's the process I went through, right? It's not hard to not mess up Omen smokes. It's just through trial and error you really figure it out, right? And you connect the dots. You know, I was a new player at 1.2, right? And I went through these like growing pains and I figured it out. But this is just kind of like weird when I see these type of posts, because it's BS. They didn't go into a custom game. You know, they might have gone into a custom game one time and they quantify that as more than one time, and then realize like, hey, I don't really want to put in the work and put in the time to go ahead and improve, right? Like that's what I'm seeing here from like these type of posts. And I know it seems very like wrong to assume that, but I can tell. You know, I've been a coach for 10 years in 3 different games at the highest of levels, so I know I can smell like the BS basically when I see it. I can, and I know that's cocky, but that's just how it is. How do I stop whiffing all my shots? Oh, that happens to all of us. Guys, I need serious help with my aim. I'm Silver 2, by the way. I'm no stranger to FPS games, and my aim is by no means bad. It's average at best. And I always hop into the range and deathmatch to warm up. It's usually the whiffing that's messing me up. Whiffing always causes me to lose very winnable gunfights and 1v1 situations. Like, me and the enemy can be standing a few feet from each other, and I can be controlling my recoil, strafing occasionally, crouching rarely, and all of that, and I swear my bullets literally go all around the enemy, only for them to burst fire my face off with little effort. I swear a lot of my deaths always involve me dying because my gun doesn't want to function properly, despite me doing everything above to prevent whiffing. It happens a lot when I'm up against Reyna in general. It's like my bullets are just too piss scared of hitting her. Are there any other advice I should take note of to prevent whiffing? How do you guys manage to hit your shots so well? Any advice is appreciated. Thanks. So, whiffing is part of the game. Even at the highest levels, you'll see like VODs of Tarek whiffing, right? Of like really high elo players whiffing all the time. That's just part of the game. You can't just focus on whiffing. But the best way to get better is just by practice. So this person just needs an aim routine, needs to play the game more, needs to go into deathmatch and accept the fact. If he's just focusing on like, oh, I don't want to whiff, I don't want to whiff, I don't want to whiff the entire time, you're gonna whiff. Like there's no doubt in my mind you're gonna whiff. So you can't have that mentality of like, oh shit, I'm gonna whiff, because it's gonna happen then. Also, I'd have to see like a VOD, like if they are like spraying too much, like this comment suggests, or if like they're tap firing or like shooting before they stop, you know, moving and their momentum stops. So you just have to see a VOD. And definitely, like, most of the time, like, as soon as you see a VOD, you can immediately fix someone's, like, mistake, just because, like, you see it in real time, and they just don't notice it. And then once they get that opinion, they're like, oh. And then they just go on a huge winning streak, right? I remember, I think it was Joel's or someone like that posted a clip of one of their viewers, like, just going on a mad win streak after their coaching session because it was that easy. Yo, what up, Aiden Kirk? If you were to introduce a brand new friend to Valorant, never played any FPS game, where would you start with telling them how to improve? I just tell them, like, to first play the game and just kind of, like, go through the growing pains and just, like, kind of understand the game from a new perspective, and then after that they can build on just like watching YouTube videos, watching people who are better at the game play, and then kind of comparing it to how they play. Like comparison can be dangerous, but at the same time, like if you go into it with a mindset of wanting to learn, that's how you always get better at a game, you know. Like that's how I got better. I watched Valorant players who at the time were better than me. Like if I go watch the VODs now from beta, right, when I like played, those players probably suck now, right? But back then it was really good. But it's because they had that advantage of coming from Counter-Strike, where those gunplay mechanics were very familiar to them. So I just got to learn it, even though I've never played. Well, not never played. I've played Counter-Strike, but I haven't played at that level or that frequently. So. Yo, bro, you commented on my Reddit post a while ago, and I subbed. Tom Keeley. Did I really? I hope I said something nice. I'm usually a nice guy, and I want to help people out, even though I can seem like I'm condescending at times. I talk a lot more when I'm streaming on YouTube as opposed to Twitch. Holy moly, I'm thirsty. Alright, let's sort these out by new. Is headshot ratio really that important? Yes and no. Headshots are very important, but if you look, you shouldn't be looking at a number, right? For instance, if you are constantly looking for fights, and you have a good ADR, but since you're constantly looking for fights and your headshot percentage is a bit lower than like someone who's just, you know, baiting and then shooting people at the back, of the head and avoiding fights, then yeah, it's gonna be very, very different. Oh, my best friend is back from Korea, bro. After so long. All right, let's take a look at this now, or let's take a look at another post. You see, I feel like I should make a video on this. Again, I'm gonna stress this again. Aim is important, but it's 80% of the time not the reason why many people are not winning their rank games. It's usually decision making and avoiding fights and like not knowing when to fight. But I just think it's such a like hot keyword topic that many people look for. So despite me, you know, knowing that that's not something that people should only focus on, I still think it's a good idea to make a video on this because a lot of people request this, and I do have like a lot of valuable things to say for general aim training and general mechanics. It was a VOD I posted. People were saying I was too passive, and I've been playing better since I've been playing more aggro. Nice. Is this streaming to Twitch too? I don't think it is. Jerome, let me go check. So I'll just say this really quickly. Yeah, no, it's not. I'm allowed to stream on YouTube, Jerome, because what do you call it? I have what do you call it? Oh, yeah, I'm not streaming gameplay. If you have a partnership contract with Twitch, there is exclusivity, but you can still stream different, like you can stream like live streams and stuff like that without a problem, since you're not physically playing any games. I got it checked. But no, I'm happy, Tom Keeley, that you are playing better since you've been playing more aggro, and you should check out my videos if you haven't, Tom Keeley, because that is you know, something that I've heard has helped many people get better so far. There are long form videos of like 30 minutes that are very in depth, and there are shorter videos for people who just want to, like, you know, get information quickly. I would suggest the longer ones only because you know, there's a complete thought process and explanation, and it's like, it's kind of like a lecture, which I understand is like really boring, You know, because it reminds people of college. But at the same time, you put 30 minutes into that, watching that video, you learn so much. You put that into game, there's going to be huge returns. You put the small video clips, there still will be returns, but it won't be as quick, which is weird since the video is shorter. It's quicker to get the information, but it's not as, you know, in depth because it's concise. I've seen a few of them. Yeah, if you have any feedback too, let me know, because the whole purpose is to make you know, good content that everyone can enjoy watching, and to actually, you know, make a difference in, you know, reaching their goals when it comes to playing this game. Okay. And I do have some I sub for the lectures and Curry Shot. Oh no. You want to know, Jerome, that game that you watched me play, bro, that was one bad game, all right? Well, I've had 2 bad games on Omen. 3 bad games on Omen. But 3 bad stop. Okay, I've had a few bad games on Omen, right? But like, I have like insane. If I hold on, let me pull up my VAL tracker. Let me show you, just because I used to be really insane at Omen, like insane at Omen. I want to pull up my VAL tracker now. You've hurt my ego. Oh my god, I'm an Immortal 2 right now. I am washed. How do I say all acts? Okay. Look at my most played agent right now. Omen. Look at that. Decent ADR, decent ACS. But damn, my chamber's fucking nasty, bro. This is across all acts, so I know this might seem like a very low headshot percentage, but this is across all acts. Like, if I go to this game, what's my headshot percentage here? 25. Okay, it's still kind of low, but yeah, well, 1 out of every shots. 1 out of 4, right? It's not that bad. This one's what, 30? Oh, it says it right there. 31% right here on this one. I did pretty well. Like, I mean, I'm decent. Damn, 320 ACS. 20 and 7. Look at that. Look at this. It don't matter, high elo game or not. We pop off. Dude, I'm like miles ahead of everyone. Like, if you look at this, like in my games, that is insane. That is insanity. Your last video, Smokes video, was super helpful. I'm good. I'm happy to hear that. I don't think that your credential. Yeah, no, I know. I'm just. This is for my own ego, Jerome. This is for my own ego. I just have to do it. The one thing I will say, that's kind of, it's really concerning to me. So whenever I post a video on YouTube, it doesn't get put in the Valorant category. Isn't that crazy? Like, that hurts my channel, because it's in my channel name, Curry Shot Valorant, right? And I put the category as Valorant, which is an optional category. And then I hit the search results, new Valorant videos today, uploading the last 10 minutes, never on there. And I'm like, oh, bro, what is going on, YouTube? I think it's because this is a second channel, so they're not giving me that same like credential. Because when I posted a video on my first channel where I haven't posted in a very long time, like a year, and I got 5 times more views on that video when I haven't posted in so long. It's just such a weird system that they have. Anyway, back to this. I don't want to talk about that too much. This is something that's on my mind, I guess. Stunting my growth a little. Oh, how do you ult Hell on Ascent A? Wondering how people do this with Omen. No one, that's not possible. It's not possible to ult on Hell on Ascent A. You can only do it on Haven because there's a little gap in the minimap that shows Hell exposed. It's not possible to do it on Ascent. I don't know why this guy thinks it is, but Yeah. That's why, and you know, whenever I'm in like a high elo game and an Omen ults and it's very obvious they're hitting A, they're like, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's ulted heaven, he's ulted, and then someone goes, no, he could be hell. I'm like, you are stupid, bro. It's not possible to ult in hell. You're Radiant, how do you not know that? You're Immortal 3, how do you not know that? Oh, and like, there was one game when I was like in an Immortal 3 lobby, and some guy was trying to wallbang like Ascent B garage with a fucking Vandal, and I'm like, bro, you can't wallbang that. You can only do that with high pen weapons, right? He's like, no, you can. And you can literally see his bullet holes not going through the wall, and I'm like, it's over, bro. It's over. It's crazy, man. Alright, how do I become better at Icebox and Bind? I feel like there are too many angles. I can peek from any angle. Oh, you can see your win rate on maps? On VAL Tracker? I didn't know that. Yo, I need to go check at mine. What map? Wait, I need to guess what map I suck at. I'm gonna have to say Split. I'm gonna say Split is my worst map. Let's see if I'm right, okay? Let's see if I'm right. How do you do this? Top maps. Oh, I knew it. 36%. Wait, Icebox is my worst map. What? Dude, what am I god at that map? Wait, Ascent is my best map. Haven's my second best map. Breeze is a good one for me, apparently. Bind I suck at. Damn, I really suck at these maps. I wonder what would happen if I just dodge these maps and only play these 3. Would I go up in rating? Statistically, I would, right? Because I have an over, like... I almost have a 70% win rate on these 2 and then a 60 on this one. So statistically, I would go up really fast. Huh. That's interesting to think about. I wonder if people do dodge certain maps in their ranked games. My best is Fracture and worst is Icebox? Fracture? Huh. I feel like I understand that map really well, but I think the reason why I'm like so bad at these maps in ranked is because I know how to play them strategically and people are on the opposite page and then I just feed. I don't know. I'm really weak at retaking as well. In ranked. Finally hit diamond. Cool. Congrats. I need to read this thread because I need some ideas too. Trigger discipline. See. Like these type of videos, they don't help. They just sound so interesting. But these are very, very uncommon situations where people are put in where like trigger discipline is like, you know, that important, I guess. Like for instance, there are situations, but it's like lurking situations. Like if I go to YouTube real quick, I'm gonna pull up a short of mine so you guys can see, because I want to show you like the process of like when this is. Wait, how do you pull up shorts? No. Oh, I never released this video, did I? Oh. Where is it? Did I not post it here? Oh, here, this one. So, like, trigger discipline is only like really important in these type of situations. So like, look, I get a kill, we plant on C, and then I lurk and wrap back around. So right now I'm not gonna shoot this first guy because they don't know I'm here. So I get the second guy. Imagine if I shot at the start. Sova might have turned around and I would have been, you know, exposed basically, and they could have double swung me, right? But like in these certain situations, yeah, trigger discipline is important, but it's such a niche thing that rarely happens that having an entire video for this is just so weird to me, bro. But I know it would get clicks, like, because that's what people search for. 75% on Fracture? Yo, that's huge. I feel like Icebox feels more natural to us Overwatch players. Yeah, for sure. You know what map? I was talking about maps that would be really cool to have in Valorant from Overwatch. Lijiang Tower Night Market. That would be an insanely good Valorant map. Like you'd basically the bomb sites would be on the opposite sides, right? But I really think that kind of map would be insanely cool to have in Valorant. And it's such a beautiful map too. Overwatch had the most beautiful maps. Rialto, excuse me, Paris, which was a horrible map to play because it was horribly designed, but it was beautiful, like aesthetically pleasing, beautiful map. You know, Rialto, beautiful map. But yeah. Okay, let's look at the other ideas. What to do when a teammate gives up an angle and starts watching the same angle as you do. Watch the other angle? Or communicate and tell them to watch an angle? When is it beneficial, detrimental to flank? When you see a comp that is either heavily going to play lineups and you know that they're going to get the site, you should like for instance on Icebox A, it's almost always a good idea to flank if you're playing 5-man like retake, and you're not positioned to fast retake. You know, those are the times where you want to go ahead and do that because you want to disrupt the fact that they could be playing lineups and catch them off guard. But that's only applicable to like really high ratings. So you won't see that in, and that's a problem I have because these some of the advice I give, like I notice that it's catered to like high rated players sometimes, but yeah, I guess it just depends on the situation. Eichenwald, I actually like that map too. I think, I don't know, man. Overwatch maps were beautiful, like without a doubt. And if I had to say like, in terms of like strategy and like good development, I think Overwatch did a good job of maps. Even though Paris and 2CP was hard to play, like just in general, maps were really well done. Hated balance, hated all of that. I think Riot does a really good job on Valorant in terms of balance, for sure. Concise callouts versus too much info. In Plat, Diamond, and Super Bowl, I can also say defense is don't push when you lose a couple of previous rounds. Something that's why you shouldn't hold Esky on defense and give up all the space info. Why challenging main on Agents are Green and Chet Chamber actually have the right play, even though... See, you want to know something? This guy is completely right. Completely right. 100% right. And no one who, like, well, not no one, but some players who read this are probably like, I don't agree with that, or that's not how you should play the game, but this player is completely right. Like, you can't give, you have to fight on defense. You have to push sometimes. And I think that was my newest video, right? No, that was my third newest video. I don't remember. Another one is how to play man advantage. Example scenario is 4v3 post line with man advantage on attackers. A lot of the time it's say 3 players do the correct play and play safe backside, or fall back, whatever is available on the map. But one player decides to go aggressive and push towards the enemies. Why is it actually correct for one of the players to change playstyle and go to the other one with the one who is pushing? Yeah. See, this guy could be a good player. When I see posts like these, which is very rare by the way, like I actually want to coach this guy. Like I want to message him and say I want to coach you, cuz like I can see he can be a good player. Like I can tell. Would be weird if I messaged him saying I want to coach you. I feel like it would be, but kind of want to. If you ever need Valorant coaching, let me know. I saw your response and noticed you have potential to be a good player. this response for reference. Actually, we'll leave it at that. Let's take a look at this video.
What is a smoke in Valorant? A smoke in Valorant is a non-collidable, deployable piece of utility that blocks off an area of the map for an extended period of time. The 6 agents that have smokes include Brimstone, Astra, Cypher, Jet, Toman.
Dude, this guy's gonna be such a good YouTuber. This is like another thing I can't do, by the way. Like, just having like the extended, I would say like there's 6 agents that that have smokes, and then I just list them out, and it would take me like 5 seconds. But the way he listed, he extended this to 30 seconds when it could have taken 5, and made the video actually 10 minutes long, so it gets recommended. Is crazy. It's crazy.
Generally be broken down into 4 main categories. As a general rule, the more flush a smoke is with its walls, the harder it is for an enemy to play with. If a smoke is more outwards than intended, then the enemy could walk around it and isolate off certain angles, or like drop down to different heights that you did not expect.
Yeah.
A good smoke is one that is flush with safe defense smokes. Defense smokes number 1, delay smokes. As the name implies, these will be smokes placed at the start of an entranceway to a site.
The title is good, the length is really good. What people don't know about YouTube is longer videos get recommended more frequently. The reason that is because they make more money, basically. If a video is over 8 minutes, they make more money. And that's kind of the opposite of what I do, because if you look at my average video lengths, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Like, I rarely have very long videos unless they're like long, good analysis of like a pro game or like long coaching reviews. But that's also why, you know, a lot of these videos don't get recommended. And like, for instance, this one got recommended. It was above 8 minutes, and you know, it's, you know, gotten recommended quite a lot. It also got the most dislikes out of any video I've ever posted in my lifetime on YouTube. That's the funniest thing. So many people hated me for that video. I got 38%. Yeah, see, I need to make more long videos, I feel like. But I would never make a video just for it to be long. So yeah, I would never just make it to be long for no reason. Yeah, I don't want to waste people's time. Time is valuable. It's the only thing you never get back. How long have we been live? Let's see. It doesn't show your uptime. Oh, it does. 45. I'm gonna do like an hour on YouTube just because I wanted to test the waters. Then I might go back to Twitch. We'll see. How do you play so many games in a row? I get burnt out after like 2 to 3, sometimes even 1. It's because like, 1, it's just with Valorant, Tom Keeley, when you're trying to, or any game rather, right? You know, I've done League of Legends professionally, I've done Overwatch professionally, and I'm gonna try and do Valorant professionally as well. Excuse me. If that's what you're trying to do, like, you don't get burnt out, like, you do, but like, you have to like push through it, because if you want something that bad, it doesn't matter. Like, you have to work towards it. It feels like a job, but that's how I do it. I'm not saying that's how you should do it, especially if this isn't like something you plan on doing for like work or anything. But it's different for me, right? In every game I've played. Like for instance, when I first, if you didn't know this, when I first started playing Valorant, when I switched from Overwatch to Valorant, I played. This is bad, but like anywhere from 12 to 20 hours a day, like nonstop, trying to get better. I was stuck in plat for the first month I started playing this game. I was stuck in plat for 1 month when I first started playing this game, and then after that, I cruised by to like Immortal, and I've been hard stuck Immortal since then. Pretty much. Like I think like I stopped playing as much once I like got into like really high elo, and then I just kind of like stagnated after. Like I fell back down, stagnated around like Immortal 1, Immortal 2, just because I stopped playing as much. Right now the reason I don't play, it's not more so much burnout, it's more like I want to try and build something. I want to try and improve my editing skills, improve my content creation skills, and try and build this YouTube channel. So that's why I'm playing so many games right now. Or I don't play as much, but I still will play to get like footage. There's a purpose to why I'm playing, basically, is what I'm trying to tell you. I came from Overwatch 2, peak gold 3, and now I'm stuck in bronze. Yeah, I peaked top 40, I believe, in Overwatch on a secret account, and then top 100 on my main account. I say that, I have to clarify that because people get mad at me. And I'm like, okay, well, if you don't let me say that, just because it's a secret account, top 100, and you guys know, you guys can check that up and know that I hit it. It's like there's much difference between the two, honestly, but whatever. Oh, did you see the clip that I posted on Twitter, Jerome? Did you see that clip? Yeah. Tell me what you guys thought about this clip, okay? Tell me what you guys thought about this clip. Okay, I'm gonna post it. The quality sucks, but it's just because it's Twitter. Look at this. Shot that raise out the sky when she was ulting. Got this dude. Bada bing, bada bam. Made him scream. Made some dude scream. And then I killed the fourth guy. Look at this. Bada bing, bada bam.
Nice. Whoa, you guys
2v4 clutch. Easy peasy.
took that round back so hard.
Thing is, I see people playing so many games in a row, and I like to do that too, but I can't manage to do it. Yeah, honestly, it's not a good thing sometimes, Tom Keeley. Actually, most of the time, I should say. Let me just say that. Some people just kind of play 10 games in a row, and then they are actually playing the game at their at good performance levels for like maybe the first two, and then after that they're just autopiloting. So it's not a good thing, bro. Like you might be completely fine where you're at. Like if you don't feel like playing the game, don't play. As long as you're getting like really good games, or like really good, like you're trying really hard in those 3 games, like you'll slowly climb up, you know. One shot, one. Oh, they used to call me the curry maker, Jerome, back in the day. I was the curry maker. I was the mech curry, the curry maker. You know, anything basically. I was. You know who Jesus is? That was not me. I feel bad for even trying to make a joke like that. I'm like, nope, not even close. If I play 2 in a row, I autopilot. Yeah. Same. See, what video should I make today? Because honestly, I haven't recorded yet, and I want to go ahead and make sure I stay consistent. I have like a notebook of ideas that I keep, but some of these I can't release right now, and there is one that is currently in the works. Hold on, I'm gonna try and get an image still for it. Oh wait, someone bought a coaching session from me from Medify. Need to go check that out. Session scheduled for June 10th at 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. your time. Am I gonna be doing anything then? Probably not. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm graduating this summer. Pretty cool. Alright. What was I doing? Oh yeah, with the ideas. Oh, I need to show you the still, Jerome. This shit is crazy, bro. Shit is crazy. Okay, so this is in the works. I have an editor who's making this. It's currently in the works. It's so I was playing for a short amount of time, you know, scrimming, doing tournaments and stuff like that, and there were some scrims with you know, VCT players and stuff like that. It's just basically like a montage of like good clips of mine versus like pro players. They're gonna be blurred out obviously because I can't show that information, but just really good clips, and hopefully you know, it turns out great and it's something that you know, people will enjoy. I gotta head out. Is this gonna be a VOD later? Maybe. This is my first time streaming on YouTube, so I have no idea how it works. Take it easy, domain. It's good. It's always good seeing you. Browse around for ideas here that I can do today. Wait, what happened to my pen? Why is the thing so small? Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna make a video saying why you should be aggressive on defense. Like, that's what this video was supposed to be, but it's kind of short, and I kind of wanted to explain why, like, you know, players should be aggressive on defense on multiple maps, especially on maps like Haven and Fracture. But it's gonna be a very long video, and I need to figure out how to organize that in a way that's, you know, enjoyable to watch. I really like how this video turned out.
In this video, I'm going to teach you how to think like a high elo player by explaining my thought process and decision making. I want you to follow along and take a test, so to speak, to help elevate your gameplay. Let's begin. So let's go ahead and play out this round. My team decides to go ahead and try to execute A at the very start of the round, and as you can see, my Jet will try and dash in and Reyna will flash for her, and she will hit a Cypher trap, so she ends up falling and my Reyna ends up falling as well to the Cypher on site. The information that we have right now after this KO throws a molly is that there are 3 people on site, right? Because we know that the Sage was hopping in tree, we know that the KO is in heaven right now since he threw the Smolly, and we know Cypher is on site since he killed our Reyna who just ran into the site, right? So now at this point in time, I want you, the viewer, to go ahead and pause the video and think about what would you do in this scenario. So now knowing that there are 3 people on the A side, I want to go ahead and show you what my team decides to do. So my Raze and Sage decide to go ahead and rotate out of the A site, And as a result of this, I'm going to go ahead and stay. And this is very crucial for me to stay because since we are down numbers, I need to create holes in their defense. Whenever I coach lower rated players, they always have like a herd mentality where they think they need to be together with the team the entire time. And this is very detrimental to go ahead and create
Man, I need a
holes in
haircut,
the
bro. What the
defense. So
fuck? I look
let's go
terrible.
ahead and see what I do. I go ahead and use the fact that my teammates are running away, and I know they can hear it because we saw the Sage opping in tree earlier. So, as a result of this, I catch a timing on the Raze who's using her Roombot for information on A main just to see if we're
I
faking the
combined
rotate.
Roomba
And
and
I get the
Boombot
timing, I
and
get
said
the kill,
Roombot
and I
by
immediately
accident.
TP out. It's very important I don't look for more right now because there could be a trade coming in since we know there are other people on the site. So I go ahead and TP out, and simultaneously you will see my Raze get a kill on the Fade in bottom mid. Now think about it. Now since we killed a Raze and we killed a Fade, we know where these three people are, right? We know that we saw KO Molly earlier, we saw Sage opping in tree, and then we saw Cypher kill our Reyna on the A site. So as a result of this, we say, hey, wait, A is free right now. Let's go ahead and book it. Or B is free rather. Let's go ahead and book it to B. So I'm gonna go ahead.
I
and
make a
fast
video
forward.
on the Indian
We're gonna
region
go ahead
again
and take
on Global
the B
Esports.
side, and it's very unlikely that Sage is gonna be here. She could have instantly rotated at the start of the round, but it's very unlikely that she's gonna be here. So I'm not gonna go ahead and help clear site. I want to go ahead and maintain really good post-plant positions. So you'll see my Sage go and plant. You'll see my Raze go ahead and play on the Sage wall in CT in an off angle. And then
I feel like I should explain these angles
this is really important.
more in depth.
There's someone hits my trip, and think about it. If I want to go ahead and clear the site there, like most people would, then we wouldn't have this good position, and we would be really pinched on site, and they would have all the information once they clear B main that we're all towards the site. So let's go ahead and play out. Here, my Raze starts to creep back forward towards B main, and as a result of this, I go ahead and creep back towards the left side of B main. And why this is important is because it's really important to know how angles work in the game of Valorant. Whenever someone's closer to the wall, that means that the person further away from the wall, which is me here, will be able to see the person first if they do a go ahead and swing out. Not only that, but now since we know someone is flanking, my Raze is going to go ahead and play right here and swing off of my contact in case they go ahead and swing B main. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and play out this round. However, you can't hear it right now, but the market door is being broken. I turn on the audio for you. And Cypher swings out like a madman and kills my Raze. And immediately when I see Raze die on the kill feed, I know I have to start going ahead and scooting back towards this angle since I'll be exposed to him once he jumps out market. Since he shoots at me, I dummy fire back, and I know KO is going to swing off of the Cypher's contact, so I go ahead and get ready to set my crosshair for the B main push. As you can see, KO does come out. I get the kill on the Cypher when he tries and gets the trade, and think about the information now that we have left. Sage is opping, time is running low. I'm going to go ahead and play the audio for the game right now. The bomb is getting low, so I want to make sure and not give her this 1v1 right now. I'm going to swing off of my Sage.
Dude, how did I whiff
And now
so
when
hard
I hear
here?
the bomb ticking at this rate, I know that it's going to be too late for her to go ahead and defuse since she's too far away. And I'm going to try and take her off at the end of this round. I do end up whiffing and I don't get the op, but we do end up securing the round anyway. So, you know, it was a really good round, well played. If you have any questions or need further elaboration, please let me know in the comments below and I will get back to you. Make sure to go ahead and check out my coaching videos, the full VOD reviews, if you are serious about becoming a better player. And please remember to subscribe to the channel and like for the YouTube algorithm.
Alright, I gotta get work. I gotta get started on this next video that I'm gonna be releasing today, so I will see you guys later. This is my first YouTube stream.